Now this is one more Bayes theorem problem, one more example, because these models are very important. But here I apply altogether a very different method, easy method. Understand? All of you look at here. The problem is like this: an insurance company uses 3 different methods to contact its default clients, namely number 1, telephone contact, number 2, sending a postcard, 3, direct approach by the officer. It is known from experience that 35%, 15%, 50% are the cases dealt with these 3 contact methods. Out of the default cases, 65%, 50% and 80% of the clients respectively got a regularization of their policies subsequent to the contract. If randomly selected customer is found to have got his policy regularization recently, what was the probability that he was contacted directly by the officer? Okay. Now here situation, if you observe, this is application of the Bayes theorem in the true business situation. What is that? Insurance business. As you know, insurance business, what is required? The customers, I mean to say the clients need to pay the premium on time. If the premium has not paid on time, what happens? The insurance policy will not be in existence. So regarding that, what happens? This company, follows 3 methods to alert the customers about the payment of the premium. What is that first method? Through the telephone call. The next one is sending the postcard, and one more method is directly the insurance officer. Generally, development officer would be there in the insurance businesses. That person itself meets the customer and alerts them. Such a one situation is there. Okay. And what is required? The required probability is, if a person has been selected randomly and his policy got regularized, then what is the chance that person was met by the officer directly? So what is the meaning of that? Actually, in this problem, we don't want all probability of E1 given A, probability of E2 given A. What is required? The final posterior probability of E3 given A. That answer only we required. But still what happens? We are going to solve all the probability information and we provide that information in terms of the table. So before that, if you know very well what is the formula of the Bayes theorem, you have to write this, or else marks will not be awarded. So what is the formula? So probability of EI given A is equal to probability of EI into probability of A given EI, whole divided by sigma probability of EI into probability of A given EI. So where I takes values, again here how many methods are there? 3 methods are there. So what is the n value is going to be 3. So this is the formula. Now as usual we write down the given information. What is the first information? This implies. So what are the first type of probability called a prioris? So what are the a prioris here? Probability of E1, probability of E2, probability of E3. So these are the values. So according to the given problem, what are the a priori probabilities? So 35%. So in terms of percentage again, so what you can write here? 35 by 100. Here what you got? 15% means 15 by 100 Now next, the final one, 50 by 100. So now you got a priories. Okay. Now what are the next properties you required? Already you need to write down some other information, what you call likelihood probabilities. So conditional probabilities. What is the one more name? Conditional probabilities are likelihood probabilities. Likelihoods. So what are the likelihoods here? According to the given situation, probability of three values you get. A given E1 is going to be one likelihood. Probability of A given E2 is going to be one more likelihood. And probability of A given E3 is going to be one more likelihood. So what are the values given here? The likelihood probabilities in terms of percentage only. What is that? First, 65%. So 65% means 65 by 100. The next 50%, 50 by 100. Next 80% means 80 by 100. Now what are we required? We required posterior probabilities. So these implies posterior probabilities. Are calculated by a table. So directly a table format I am going to provide. There you get all the posterior probabilities. From those values, whatever is required, that only we consider. So let us see how to construct the table. So here what is the table format? So first priories we write down, priori probabilities. Priories. Okay. Next, what do you write? We write down likelihoods. Likelihood probabilities. Next, we write down multiplication of priories and likelihoods, joining these two. Understand? Joint probabilities. Because we are multiplying this, joining, and finally what to get the required answers. What do you call them? Posterior probabilities. Posterior probabilities. So this is the table format. The benefit with the table format is nothing but again and again you need not to write all the steps. Just one time you are substituting and you will get all the answers directly. Okay. Now what are the priories? Priori probabilities given to you. The priories given to you are in the problem 35 by 100. Next 15 by 100. Next what is that? 50 by 100. What are the conditional probabilities given to you? 65 by 100. 50 by 100. The last one 80 by 100. Okay. Now in the problem, in the Bayes theorem formula, if you see what is the denominator, the priories and the likelihoods. The priories and the likelihoods. That information you write here. That's it. Okay. $35 into 65. $35 by 100 into 60 by 100. How much you got? 91 by 100. So let us suppose that this is column 1, column 2. This is column 3. This is column 4. Okay. How to get column 3? You are going to get column 3 by multiplication of column 1 into column 2. Okay. Now next. Okay. Now look at here in my calculator, shift and mode. If you press, the first option is math and the second option is line option. I am choosing math option because by choosing math option, the calculations answers you are going to get in the P by Q form. If you choose line option, you get what you call the answers in the decimal value. So decimal value means approximation is going to be somewhat difficult. So till the end, the safest method is to go for ratio form, P by Q form. Otherwise it's left to you. If you want to calculate in the decimal method, what I suggest to you, fix after the point up to 5 digits, because in the statistics to have the answer up to 5 digits most of the times gives you error free answer. Okay. Now in my calculator in this model 991 ESFX, I am using this math option. Okay. So math option is there. So what I am doing now, all of you observe. So you should not press the numbers in whichever way you want. So methodology is very, very important. Otherwise you get syntax error. Okay. So how I am calculating, all of you observe. The first thing, bracket. Okay. 15 divided by 100, bracket close, this ratio into this, into, okay, again bracket begins, 50 divided by 100, okay, bracket close. So answer is going to be in the ratio form. Look at the answer now. See, 3 by 40. So if you want this answer in the decimal value also, you can get that, but the option should be line option. But for the good approximation, I am going to get the answers in the ratio form only till the end. So 3 by 40 you got. Okay. Now you go for next calculation. What is that? Bracket starts, 50 divided by 100, bracket close, into this ratio into this. So again bracket starts, 80, okay, divided by 100, bracket close. So how much you got? Again ratio. So what is that ratio you got now? 2 by 5. Simplified answer you are getting now. Okay. Now you calculate the joint probabilities. So if you see the Bayes theorem denominator, the total of all the values you need to get. Sigma probability of EI into probability of A given EI is nothing but the total of this. So what is required now? We need to calculate the total of this. Okay. Hence we calculate the total of this. So this total. Now what is that? again all information, even that ratio form also directly I am feeding all of you. Observe, 91 divided by 400 bracket close plus next value bracket starts 3 divided by 40 bracket close plus last value bracket starts 2 divided by 5 bracket close. So how much you will get here is equal. So 281 by 400 you are getting. 281 by 400. Because if you put the answer in the decimal values, it's very difficult to get to prove that the last total answer should be 1. Okay. Always better to go for intermittently the ratio format. Okay. Now next 3, always start with bracket 3 divided by 40 bracket close whole divided by again bracket starts the total value 281 divided by 400 bracket close, that is equal to how much you will get? 30 by 281. Now you go for the last calculation. Okay, what is that? Bracket starts 2 divided by 5 bracket close whole divided by again bracket starts 281 divided by 400 bracket close, that is equal to how much you will get? 160 by 281. 160 by 281. Okay. Now strictly speaking, how we are getting the fourth column? Fourth column you are going to get, okay, what is that? Column 3 values 4 divided by, let us suppose that I am putting star value 2 stars corresponding. So like that you need to remember. Now finally, whether your answers are correct or not means this total should be equal to 1. How to check the total is equal to 1? Let us see the total of this. So 91 divided by 281 plus bracket starts 30 divided by 281 plus bracket starts 160 divided by 281 bracket close is equal to how much exactly we are getting? 1. See that. That means your problem is correct. Always the posterior probability value should be equal to 1. Okay. But here, what is the required probability? We don't want this probability, this probability. The required probability is this only. This is the answer. But still we are getting all the information. So now how to write the conclusion? So let us finish this table. Okay, conclusion. Therefore, selected selected customer to have got his policy regularized should be contacted by the officer probability. So in terms of notations, how do you denote? So, probability of E3 given here 160 by 281. So what is the decimal answer? I am going again to line option. So what is the 2 line option? Now see the answer, how it will get 160 divided by 281. So directly we get point. So 0.56939. So what is that? 56.93 approximately percent. So this is the one more way of calculation of posterior probabilities by means of the table. Both the methods are equally weighed. The first problem we solved based on expansion method. Every time you need to write the Bayes theorem formula, substitute, and you need to get the answers. But this is directly we are getting in the table format. So whichever method you want, you can follow. Understand? So by this we finish the Bayes theorem. Very, very important concept. And after that we are going for advanced concepts in the probability, like mathematical expectation, and next probability distributions like binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, and normal distribution. Okay, we are in the class. Thank you so much.